Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to I've Got Your Number. I'm your host, Tracy Vertucci, and before we go any further, I was able to land an interview from jail from none other than Lori Cox, unknown LaGoya Ryan Vallow Daybell. So let's check that out. Well, Lori, it is wonderful to meet you, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Yeah, whatever. Just get on with it.
A lot of people say that you come off as snotty or stuck up. What do you say to those people?
I'm not stuck up. I'm simply better than those people. Hence the term translated, hello.
Others are wondering, what about Chad Daybell that you found so attractive? What was the big draw there?
Are you kidding? The guy's got a book company. Can you imagine the life insurance policy he has? Wow.
How do you feel about Melanie Gibb turning on you and testifying against you? What are your thoughts?
Melanie who? Can I get back to my nap now?
Aren't you concerned that you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail for what you did? I mean, you just seem to be like so unbothered by it. What's going on there?
Please, I'll be raptured way before that happens. And all you little people are all going to be left behind in the world of the zombies. You enjoy that.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to do this very revealing interview with me. Do you have anything else that you want to say to anybody?
What? Are you still talking?
Well, there you have it, folks. None other than, Lori Cox, unknown LaGoya Ryan Vallow Daybell, In case you're wondering where I've been, I had a comment on my last video, and it was really encouraging me to do some self-work.
Those cards are rubbish. It's witchcraft, and it is very dangerous to practice. You're opening yourself up to demons when you use them cards. It is demons that assist you through the cards. They have deceived you. Repent and turn from your witchcraft before Satan is completely controlling you.
So, as you can see, I was busy repenting and turning from my witchcraft. That's why I couldn't post anything. While I was out, it seems that a lot of things have happened. There's a lot of new developments. Looks like Morphew is, I have cat hair on my lips, getting close to, then we've got Letecia, Lori. I mean, when isn't there something to talk about here? What else do we want to work on too? So let's get down to it. Let's take a look at what's coming up for these people and what we have learned so far. Now, Letecia, she was in her life lesson of 833 from her birthday in August of 2019 until 2020. And now she's in her 34 personal year. Well, the 34 is your 8 of Wands energy. So that's where you see the 8 Wands flying in. Lots of correspondence, things going on, letters being dashed off to judges that are just full of such brilliance, such complete intelligence. She was a piler in her community in South Carolina. So Miss Letecia has stated that she had threats in her peanut butter. Not her egg salad, not her tuna, but her peanut butter. I mean, have you ever heard of that? Well, I decided to take the liberty of reaching out to different peanut butter companies to find out exactly which peanut butter is the most threatening. Check this out.
I found Jif's message to be somewhat subtle. Just basic dye in a Jif. Now, let's take a look at Skippy. It says, fuel the fun. Kill the tea. Ooh, that is racy. Oh my. Dear Dr. Stauch, I will find you and I will kill you, love Laura. These are some strong contenders. I don't know. Do we have a winner between the Jif, the Skippy, and the Laura? Let's let you decide.
It's Laura Scudder's peanut butter, sir. So, in my opinion, it's right up there with Jif and Skippy.
Do you think her defense team encouraged that letter writing? Can you imagine trying to be her public defender? I actually feel very bad for them. It's like, this bitch is so guilty. Maybe we can get her an insanity plea? Even though Tia's like, everybody owes me an apology, I'm totally innocent. And now Eduardo has morphed into Edgar, and there's just so much more to, who needs to be on trial right now? My husband. That's who needs to be on trial right now. I would hate to be her defense attorney. So she's right now thinking that her little ploy worked. It's like, oh, celebrations are coming. And then when that celebration doesn't come by October, she's going to be like, what the heck? And where her mind is then going to work even harder to try to structure some sort of bullshit that makes her not innocent or guilty. Yeah. Oops, sorry, Freudian slip. Make her not guilty. By November, that's all going to come crashing down because she'll be in her 45-9. So she's either going to look over everything that she lost and feel sorry for herself. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm doubtful that she's going to take what's remaining and move on and improve her life. I don't see that coming at all. But every time that she speaks, I lose like 15 brain cells. So that's what's coming up for her. And they're going to just keep delaying this trial until somebody can deem her as insane. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so that's what's going on with Letecia. All right, let's move on to the Care Bear himself, Mr. Barry Morphew. Barry has been in a 48, which is a 3, for 11 months now. Then he'll switch vibrations on October 17th of this year. So what I find interesting and what I think innocent people don't do. So he's had 2 people that have spoken out against him. So what did he do? Instead of saying, why would they say that? I don't understand why they'd say that. He's like, well, this guy did time in prison and this girl is a meth addict. What does that have to do with your wife being missing? What does that have to do with all your weird, suspicious behavior? They're out free walking the streets. It's not like they're trying to get some kind of a deal. I think the proper thing would have been, what? I don't know why they're saying that about me. I've always had a good relationship with them. But no, instead he goes on the attack like a typical narcissist will do that. He has to discredit them in any way possible. Well, I'm sorry, but that doesn't hold any water here. And to just shoot the messenger is just so telling. So it'll be interesting to see what's coming up for this guy. So let's see, right now he's in a 57. He's in a 3 of Swords energy this month. And that's that, yes, it can be heartbreak, but it can also be total manipulation with your words. Just creating one story over another story over another story to try to cover his ass. When I look at that 5 with the 7, and then it turns into this 3 of communication. So everybody's still left hanging. This whole year for him has been about being left hanging. So I'm hoping that after October, when he goes into his 49, that's when he'll go into the 13 death vibration, which will hopefully bring something to the surface here. So if I'm going to look at a 49, January is 50. February, by March, he's in a 52, which is in that 52 in March. That is Suzanne's life lesson number, Queen of Swords energy. So we'll see. Hopefully things are going to get rolling and we'll have something to see by then, because this has gone on too long. I do not want to see another Josh Powell out walking the fucking streets. That was just a travesty. And if you guys want me to talk about the Susan Powell case, I will. That numerology was insane when I did that. That whole family, crazy. Another thing I want to do is tell you what my terminology means. So when I say they're in their personal year, their personal month, their personal day, their life lesson, they were in their life lesson this year. What the fuck am I talking about? I know. I can go through that. So let me know what you want me to do next. So now let's move on to Hoary Lori. All right. So when dipshit Daybell, she had her birthday back in June, she went from her 53 into her 54. This is your Page of Swords energy. That means there's going to be a lot of spying going on. There's going to be a lot of her trying to cover her ass with somebody else's. So also Alex is a 54. So I think they're building their case against Alex at this point. And then in October, she goes into her 64, which is your 10 of Swords. So she's going to be at her wit's end, and this is where she has to start building stuff against other people. This whole, where I told you Chad's in his Ace of Cups, that's all about a relationship. But this relationship is going to be like, no, he's in his Ace of Cups, right? So the relationship is going to be on the forefront for him this year. All right, because I'm just like, boy, how can he be in an Ace of Cups in new relationships? But it's not. It's just it is still a very new relationship, but this is going to hold his feet to the fire. And now they've pushed her off into April, I believe. But in March, she'll be in her 57, which is her Three of Swords. And at this point, she's not going to have any choice but to turn, because I think that Chad's already decided to do that. I really feel like he has. So by May, she's in this vindictive 59, Five of Swords energy. That'll be interesting to see who's still standing after all of this testimony. And I really kind of feel like, I don't feel like this is going to be a short trial. It just depends, you know. First of all, she needs a new attorney, and I'm sure she can't afford one. She'd be better off with a public defender over this guy. And especially because all he's doing it for is for the fame. He just wants to be famous. So he wants a high profile case. It's very irresponsible. All we need to see is just charge the case right. If she gets off with 5 years in jail, I'm going to be freaking pissed. So, but there's going to be a lot of turning here because of Chad being in his Ace of Cups and then having that relationship kind of fold. It'll be interesting. Like, how much can you pin on Alex? The kids are in your yard of, you know, your children are in your husband's yard, and he's there on scene. And everything that she said, I mean, she's just such a paint chip eating moron. I can't even get over it. So it'll be interesting for her, but she's definitely going through it. Freaked out, worried, but she's not worried about her children or what they did. She's worried about herself. She's only worried about what it's doing to her, you know. Oh, I can't get my hair done. God, these nails are a mess. Ugh. God, I just can't wait till I get out of here and I can get this shit fixed. I mean, this is just ratchet. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. So I think 2021 will not only be a new year. I don't know if anything's going to change, but we've got all these cases that we've been working on for such a long time actually coming to the surface, hopefully to be handled. And let's see, what else do I have to add? Let me know what you guys want to hear about. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I lost subscribers over my last video. So even the one person that hate watches me, they unsubscribed because it had its, and this was before the Satan lady came out, but I had always one person that always downvotes all my videos. And even my downvote went away, and I'm like, wow, you even unsubscribed my hate watcher. So make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the notification bell because, yes, I do post. I just don't post as often as others. So when you see it, it's like, what? Holy shit. And then as soon as we can get up to 1,000 subs, we can go live and answer your questions, which will be fun, fun, fun. All right, kids. I'll see you when it's really, really way too late. Talk soon. Bye.